Wagwan, everybody. I am your Jamaican queen, Miss Y. You are tuned into a Y See It TV, and this is Y Caught Alive. I caught Destiny's interview with Dustin. And there are two particular parts in the interview that has confirmed for me why I always say that anyone who is a public figure needs to have media training and or they need to have PR consultations. And when we put into context this season of Love and Marriage Huntsville, where the topic of DV comes up, all the cast members at this point in time should know that that is going to be one of the main questions interviewers are going to ask them about. How do you feel about Martel being arrested for DV in the third degree, harassing communications? How do you feel about Melody making the decision to report his threat that he has admitted to, his threat to release their intimate images? Every single cast member on Love and Marriage Huntsville should have a PR consultation where they are guided in how they should answer that question, because this situation, it goes beyond just a TV show. So many women are out here being harassed by their ex. Threats of revenge P are being sent, and a lot of them are living in fear, and they're not reporting it. And because of that fact, Love and Marriage Huntsville cast members need to be careful in how they choose to answer this question regarding the situation about Melody and Martel. See, if you're Martel's friend and you don't want to hold him accountable for what he has admitted to doing, then say no comment. Or if it's the case that you dislike Melody so much that you cannot even say as a woman, Martel making that threat is wrong, and I stand by any woman who exercises her right to report any threat to her mental, emotional, or physical safety and privacy. If you dislike Melody so much that you can't even say that, then guess what? Say no comment. Say, I'm praying for everybody involved in the situation. Next question, please. I cannot speak on this situation because I'm not privy to all the information. And you keep it moving. But to be a woman sitting in an interview minimizing any form of DV, especially when the proof is out there and the man himself has admitted to his actions, that says a lot. So, Destiny, in my opinion, is less than smart. And her interview with Dustin is a perfect example of how women will diminish another woman's experience and how a woman will tarnish her own reputation, caping for a man who has admitted to his guilt simply because she doesn't like the woman who is the victim of this man's harassment and threats and abuse. For Destiny to sit in that interview and try to equate her being arrested for fraud on a light bill or whatever to Melody having to press charges against Martel to protect herself from the crime that he actually committed and the crime that he actually admitted that he committed is delusional thinking on Destiny's part, and it should be called out by every single woman. You can't dislike Melody so much over what? Some petty stuff from 2 years ago that you can't even sit in your womanhood and acknowledge that Melody isn't the only woman going through this. So let me be careful in how I respond to this question, even though Martel is my friend. A good friend, a real friend, Destiny, is able to tell their friend when they are absolutely wrong and is able to stand in that opinion. But you see, I called it. Y'all, I called it. I said, I bet that Destiny and Martel, they're going to be comparing arrest stories. And they're going to try to make themselves the victim of a plot to get them arrested. I called it. And so what did Destiny do in her interview with Dustin? First, she started off right. She said, first, let's start here. No one should be harassed. You know why she said that? Because she understands that DV is a serious situation. But the dislike and the resentment and the hate or whatever it is that she has in her heart for Melody would not allow her to stop the statement right there. She had to say that her and Martel being arrested almost simultaneously, it seems so ironic that they're both going through similar experiences with their exes who are now close friends. See what she did there? She is out here trying to paint this narrative, y'all, that Melody and LeBeric are sitting up somewhere thinking about her and Martel to the point where they are hatching plans to get them arrested. And the fact that Destiny didn't realize immediately how silly that sounded is not even mind-blowing. It's really not mind-blowing because, as I said, she has so much dislike in her heart for Melody that she's willing to make herself look so stupid behind Martel, who's admitted to his wrongdoing. So to say that it seems like Melody and LeBeric were sitting back planning, it's crazy. So Melody sat back and said, I want Martel to send me this threat so that I can go down to the police station and report it. Melody made Martel do that. LeBeric made Martel do that. Now, I don't know anything about your case, Destiny, and I don't know all the information regarding why you were arrested in the first place, but to try to equate that situation to a woman dealing with harassing communications from her ex and a threat to release her intimate images, that's some real Delulu stuff. That's some real pick-me stuff. See, if I was your PR, Destiny, I would have told you when you're asked that question, your answer is supposed to be, no one should be harassed. And I know that there are many women out there who are going through DV situations, it doesn't matter at what level, my heart goes out to them. I don't know the facts or all the facts surrounding this situation between Melody and Martel, but I pray for everybody involved and I pray for the best outcome for all involved. And you should leave it at that. Because that PR answer, it doesn't throw your good buddy Martel under the bus, but it also wouldn't alienate you from the women out here who are viewers of Love and Marriage Huntsville, from women who would want to support you, but they're going through the same things that Melody is going through. And now after they've listened to your interview, they now feel like you are diminishing their experience and you're supporting a man who is guilty of committing the crime that they're experiencing in their own life. Get you a PR consultation, Destiny. Get you a PR manager. Get you a manager that's going to give you some media training. Because for as long as this season continues, it doesn't matter how many interviews you do, one of the questions that's going to come up is Martel's arrest and Mel's decision to file charges, which she was well within her legal right to do. Stop being delusional out here. Stop caping for men who are wrong. Stop caping for men who are admitting to doing wrong stuff. It doesn't make you look good as a woman. And as a public figure, Destiny, your stance need to remain. That first part of your statement, before you decided to compare your situation with LeBerick to Martel and Melody's situation, when you said no one should be harassed, that needs to be your stance, and you need to leave it at that. Now, Destiny, I don't know any of y'all personally. None of y'all are my friends. But I'm going to give you a perfect example of how you can dislike somebody but still not invalidate their experience, right? Because see, Destiny, I don't really see it for you, but you claim that there was abuse in your marriage to LeBerick, and because I was not part of your marriage, I wasn't privy to anything happening in your marriage, it's not for me to say that that wasn't your experience. So I've made a conscious decision, Destiny, as a content creator, to not talk about that because I don't know what your experiences were in that marriage. Also, you have a right to privacy. And so for me, when that content creator went to the open house where you lived, it didn't sit right with me. So I didn't comment on it. I didn't speak on it. I didn't make jokes about it. And I felt like you were valid in feeling like a line was crossed. You see? I can also say that if I were in your position, I would feel some type of way about the Sonny and Moses thing as well. So you see how I don't see it for you, Destiny, but I'm not invalidating your feelings or your experiences. I've just made a conscious decision to not comment on certain things surrounding what you claim your experiences are. And that's what you need to do for Melody in this situation. And that's how I see it, y'all. Thank you for watching. Please remember to like this video. Share the link to my channel if you feel like my content needs some crowd. Subscribe if you haven't done so yet. Follow me and on all platforms at How I See It on Twitter, now called X, Instagram, and TikTok. Remember to jump in the comment section below and let me know how you see things too. Until next time, walk good. Bye.